Tonight, 4 people are dead after a wave of shootings in Macon Saturday into the overnight hours of Sunday. In the past 24 hours, 9 people in total were reportedly shot across 5 separate incidents. Around 10:30 Saturday night, a 25-year-old man was shot on Florence Avenue. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Just after midnight, a second shooting on Key Street left 3 people injured, including a 7-year-old boy. About an hour later, a 17-year-old boy was shot along Holt Avenue and was also taken to the hospital. Then just after 3:30 Sunday morning, deputies responded to a shooting on Mosley Avenue where they found 3 men dead at the scene. The majority of these incidents happening within a 2-mile radius in West Macon, in neighborhoods off of Pionono Avenue and Mercer University Drive near Eisenhower Parkway. And today, a 5th shooting off of Dewey Street in South Bibb left a 55-year-old woman hospitalized. Investigators say the victim was in her car when shots rang out. She's currently in stable condition. The Bibb Sheriff's Office is investigating each of these cases. Hunter King shares what we know so far tonight.
A wave of violence swept through West Macon Saturday night into Sunday. The first shooting happened on Florence Avenue. 35-year-old Chavez Adams was shot and later died at the hospital, but that was just the beginning. After midnight, 3 people were shot on Key Street, including a 7-year-old boy. All 3 survived, and an hour and a half later, a 17-year-old was shot on Holt Avenue. He's expected to be okay. At 3:30 in the morning, deputies arrived at Mosley and Cedar Avenues and found 3 men dead. And now the most recent, a shooting near Pionono Avenue and Dewey Street just after 2:30 this afternoon, where a woman was shot in her car.
It breaks my heart because it's the same story. It takes a village to raise our children, and our village is scattered.
New Piney Grove Baptist Church sits just feet away from the triple homicide. And this morning, Pastor Scruggs stood before his congregation, including a member who had just lost her nephew in the violence, and said he was tired of telling the same story.
And now we're in 2026, and I'm seeing the same thing. And consequently, it has gotten worse. And I don't know when it's going to stop.
Pastor Emeritus Dave Wilcoxon has been rooted in this neighborhood for more than 30 years. He said the community had worked hard in recent years to push back against the violence, which made last night feel like a gut punch.
Pastor was quite disturbed. He was hurt. He made mention that he did not want to lose another young man to the streets.
We need to be not a gatekeeper, but a gateway. And so we have to open up our doors, and we have to make a difference in the lives of these children.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office says its violent crime unit is investigating the shootings. No suspects have been named in any of the 5 shootings. Reporting in Macon, Hunter King, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, if you have any information, authorities say to call the Bibb County Sheriff's Office at 478-751-7500. So far, again, no word on arrests being made in any of these cases, but the Bibb County Sheriff's Office is investigating. But tonight, we're also hearing from Mayor Lester Miller as these investigations continue. Miller sending us a statement tonight, writing in part, "Our hearts are breaking and our souls are crying out today alongside too many people. The tragedies and violence of this weekend and past week are enough to make the strongest person mourn and ask why. Today, support the people and the families directly impacted. They need our love and prayers today. We must each do our part to end this violence and continue making our entire community safer."